you know. Now you're just kind of jazzing it up. So now I've turned it into like a little car. You got your steering wheel, and as you turn the steering wheel, the steering will control the wheels, the two wheels, through the motor controller. So those are little stages and little steps that I had to think about it, because I was going to use that motor controller for my robot, but not really into making the robots right now. I'm not tripping on the robots. I am into getting these electric vehicles, getting them going, getting them on the road, and that's my goal. So that's going to be my little mobility cruiser. It's going to be pretty cool. I actually got a steering wheel. I think it's got some red writing and stuff too. It's that $54 steering wheel that Amazon sells, the cheapest steering wheel that they have, I think. And with the gas pedals, I bought it for like 15 bucks. I bought it for 15 bucks on OfferUp like a year ago, or maybe even 2 years ago now, from a little kid. He had it on OfferUp, and I was like, I got over there, and I said, yeah, I met the guy. Said, yeah, I'm ready to buy this and pick it up. And there was a little kid brought it out to me, and I gave him 15 bucks. Probably was his PlayStation wheel. So that's what that's going to be. It's going to be on a stand. I can't think of the stand. It's like one of those simulator stands. So it's a simulator stand, and it's like 45 bucks. If I can find one cheaper, hey, I'll get one cheaper. If I find a used one, somebody selling one for 15, 20 bucks, you know, on OfferUp or a Facebook Marketplace, I'll buy that. I'm going to check that out. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even think about that. Instead of spending the full price. Because I'm into bro budget building. Bro budget building means saving money. You know, I got a whole complete tractor yesterday, tractor, lawnmower, whatever. And the only thing wasn't on there was the lawnmower part. I didn't even know that. I didn't even care, because I was going to take it off anyway. And I was glad it wasn't on there. So now that saves me the time from taking that off, the blade and all that stuff. I'm not trying to go out there and cut no grass. Okay? And like I said, there's a lot of other builders out there. There's a lot of guys converting their lawnmowers to electric, and that's fine. If you got 5 acres and you need to cut that 5 acres and you want to convert it to electric, that's fine. I'm not trying to cut grass. I'm not trying to cut grass. I'm making a utility vehicle, a one-man utility vehicle. You go to the store, you get groceries, you do whatever you need to do. You know, you want to just drive around, you want to cruise around, or maybe you want to take it with you and you're going to be going to a big event and you want to cruise around. That's my cruiser. Okay, it's got some nice tires on the back, those little thick tires. I bought it because of the structure, because of the way it's built. I bought the ATVs the same reason, because of the way they were built. The little kid ATVs, I got 2 of those. I pulled out the other one this morning, looked at it, looking pretty good. I did notice that the tractor is a lot wider, so I didn't measure it out yet, but it is wider. It didn't really fit in there the way I wanted it to fit. I had to move things around, and it was kind of took me a little while to get everything the way I wanted it. But the tractor is wider than the ATV mini scooters, mini ATVs for kids. So got a lot of plans, But anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to show you guys the update, boom, on the Metro motor controller. The Metro motor controller. I wanted to give you guys an update on that. And that's about it. This phone. Anyway, I'm not answering the phone. Anyway, it's messing my thoughts up here a little bit. Anyway, so once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for, once again, hope you have a blessed day today. Once again, a lot of people out there doing a lot of things, having great meals. Don't eat too much. Don't eat crazy. Don't go crazy on all the different meals. I tell you that. Don't get sick. Take care of yourself. And my main thing is, like I said, trusting in the Lord. Trying to be right with the Lord, trying to be holy, trying to be righteous, trying to do right, trying to be right. And that's being thankful. Like I said, being thankful for another day. That's where I'm at. But I wanted to give you guys the update on the controller. Very, very happy to get this. And I'm not in any rush to get this thing going. I'm not going to kill myself to get it going. I think what's going to happen is now it's probably looking like 2025. 2025, we'll get this car going. I want to get the car painted. I want to change the wheels on the car. I got a lot of plans for the car, so I want to do it right. And I'm not going to, I watched a lot of guys that do projects. Sometimes these guys, they take a year to do their project, 2 years, whatever. If it takes that, it takes that. At one point, I was really motivated to get this thing done real fast. And I asked for a lot of support. And I didn't get the support. I really didn't. I didn't get the support. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it on my own time. I'll do it on my own time. I'm still happy with life. I'm still happy with things that's going on, but I'm gonna do things on my own time because I really didn't get the support. I thought I would get the support to be able to say, okay, let's get this thing done. Add a little light here. Sorry about that. And hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I wanted to explain to you guys how this works, the motor controllers, how it works with the radios. Once again, I'm gonna grab that radio real quick. I want you guys to see what it looks like. The other radio that I'm gonna take apart. Just bear with me. Hang on, everybody. I went to my my shop today, and I brought back a lot of the components that it takes to put this stuff together. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Should have had everything already prepared. I wasn't thinking about controller. So this is just a real cheap, inexpensive controller, transmitter. Okay, it's an RF transmitter that you can buy on Amazon, eBay. I forgot where I got this. I might have got it on eBay. I might have got it on Amazon. I probably spent about 19, 20 bucks for it, something like that. I think this is real cheap. So something like this can control the wheelchair. You accelerate, forward, reverse, and then you got your turning right here. So you got your turning. This thing is real cheap. So this is going to be taken apart. When I buy things, I don't buy things for what it's really used for. I didn't buy the tractor to go cut no grass. I didn't buy it for that. I bought it because it's going to be a mobility cruiser, an electric an EV cruiser, okay? Electric vehicle. This right here is going to be taken apart. The motherboard inside here, the connectors, it's got a lot of buttons on here. Maybe I don't want to take this one apart. I gotta look at this one. It's got a potentiometer on here for trim. I don't know, we'll see. But one of these is going to be taken apart. The electronics is going to go inside the steering wheel. Okay? The little gaming steering wheel that the kids play, PlayStation with, Xbox, whatever, PC. I tried it when I got it too. I put it on the PC. I tried it with a little video game. I think I downloaded a game and tested it all out, so I know it works. So that steering wheel is going to be pretty cool. And it's the $50 steering wheel that you normally get on Amazon. Like I said, I got it for 15 bucks. I may look at the stands today. I'm going to see if, what I tell you, they're called simulator stands. Those are gaming simulator stands. They had one that I really liked, but it was like 130, 150 bucks or something like that. I didn't want to spend that much money. So if I can find one for 15 bucks, somebody selling one, old gaming system or something like that. If you guys got one out there, if you know somebody, one of the kids got one and you don't use it anymore, a gaming stand. It's a gaming stand where your steering wheel connects on there. All I need is that front part. I don't need the back part. I don't need the chair and all that other stuff. You buy the whole system, it's like 300 bucks. I don't need all that. So I'm going to buy the stand. You got the wheelchair here. Here's the wheelchair, boom, your seat, the back here, and your motor, and that's going to connect to the stand. And the stand is going to give you that, and then I probably have to build some kind of base support. So that base support, your stand goes here, your steering wheel, and now you got power steering. You got power steering. You don't have to turn hard or anything like that. It's just, boom, just barely turn. And when you turn that, you're going to be turning this. You're going to be turning this little thing right here. How hard is it to turn this? You're just barely turning it. Okay? So now you got power steering. I could actually leave everything in this, and this could be my steering if I really wanted to. It's probably a way to hook up two transmitters. I could keep this thing intact. I could buy another one of these, put them on the same frequency, and I could have this, and I could have the steering wheel. I may do that. But the point of it is that no one's done it. No one has done it. Read my lips. That's what I do. I take things to another level. I take bits and pieces of things that are already made. You don't have to recreate the wheel, as they say. You don't have to recreate the wheel. This is already created, so why try to build your own transmitter? Why? I mean, it's okay if you're in electronics and you're learning and this is what you want to do. I'm not putting that down. I used to do that. I used to build power supplies. I used to build all kinds of different circuits. But now, it's easier to just bam, 20 bucks. You pay 20 bucks, you buy something like this, you might get it even cheaper. Now you got the transmitter. Take the transmitter apart. You might get a little toy. Me and my boy Richard T used to talk about this all the time. I got a couple RC toys. You can take your RC toy apart and you can convert it into something that's a lot bigger, a lot more fun, and whatever. So I got a couple RC cars over there, and I could take one of those apart. Matter of fact, I got a controller right here that I'll show you guys in a minute. Hang on here. Let me take this tape off of here. Okay, this controller, I took it apart. Okay, this was a little cheap controller. Can y'all see that? I took that apart, and then I actually got a car. I might as well take this car off of here. This looks kind of tacky. I had a car that I was carrying around with me for a while, and it was supposed to be my sample car to show how an electric car was made. And I kind of taped it and tacked it onto my system here. This is my sample car right here. Okay, showing how an electric car would be built. You got your battery, which is this right here, your battery. You got your motor right here. I labeled it motor. And you had another motor right here for your steering. And then this was the motor controller. This is the computer. The electronics that's right there. That's the computer. So this is my sample car, which is an RC car. And what you would do is you would turn it on. And then I got the controller right here. And you got, boom, there's your steering right there. Okay. There's your power. Forward and reverse. This is the basic principles of how an electric car works. Once again, motor controller, motor, battery. Motor, motor controller, battery. And you got another motor in the back. You got two motors. One motor's for steering. One motor's for steering, left and right. And the other motor's for acceleration, forward and reverse. Okay? And you see the controller lights up too when you hit the... So this was a little cheap RC car that I got for like $6 from AliExpress. I keep it real. I buy a lot of stuff from China. So this was the AliExpress car. I took the body off of it, and I was like, this is gonna be my sample car to show people how an electric car is made. Okay? You know I wrote my book. You know I got my book, Zap Your Ride. I'm keeping it real. Where's my book at? It's over there somewhere. But anyway, got my book out, Zap Your Ride, How to Build Electric Cars. This was my sample right here. People are just gonna keep on calling. Here is, once again, this is my other sample car. This is my Geo Metro sample. And this is what I wear around my neck sometimes. I haven't worn it around my neck lately. And it has a wired remote, not a wireless. I could make this wireless if I wanted to. But it has a wired remote. And you're able to put the top up, put the top down. Put the top up, put the top down. This is supposed to flip back down. It's not flipping down because I gotta hook it back up the right way. But anyway, I usually have it like this. I'm usually hanging it on me. Boom. Okay. This is my sample electric car as well. This is just an inspiration to inspire me to get on what I need to get on the job and finish this project. The Geo Metro, the 1992 Geo Metro, is across the street. Once again, in the EV shop. So this is going to be what it's going to look like, similar to this. Okay, now I think that's it. I think I covered as much as I can cover. Once again, radio controllers. I will show you, normally when you have a radio control system, an RF controller, I don't know if I have the receivers in here. Oh, I don't. I didn't bring the receiver. But normally this is your instruction manual for the controller and whatever. When you buy these, you're going to get a receiver. It's a small receiver that connects into your motors and your servos. And I have the servos, throttle controllers, all kinds of stuff. I forgot about those. Wow. This is also a motor controller. This is a motor controller too. You can buy these. I think I got these really cheap. I forgot what I got this for, but this is a real cheap motor controller. And I think it only accepts about 12 volts or something like that, 12 volts. And you can control a major motor. So Why would you want something like this? The reason why is because if you're going to put a throttle on it, or if you're going to put a radio control receiver, you're going to need something to connect to your motor, and you can't just take a receiver and connect it to your motor. So you have to have something in between. This is like the computer. This is the same thing. It's like the computer. It's just on a smaller level. So you're controlling smaller motors and stuff. I don't know what this one controlled, but they call this the IBT. It was the IBT2.